it's Ava and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new here. If I sound absolutely drained and exhausted, it's because I am. I really did not plan on sitting down 2 videos in a row and filming story times for you guys, but something absolutely insane just happened to me, so I'm gonna tell you another story. So yeah, without further ado, let's just get into the story because I'm exhausted. I'm about to fall asleep. I'm gonna try to make this quick, but it's probably not gonna be quick because I ramble like I'm doing now. But yeah, this is a really creepy story. Let's get into the story. I work at a clothing store, for anyone who doesn't already know. I've talked about it in my past work story times. If you haven't seen those, go check them out. Basically, I got there and the line, literally, this like has barely anything to do with the story, but like literally from when I got there to when we closed, the line was wrapped around the corner. I work on register. I was cashing people out and all of a sudden I had to pee. So I tell my coworkers I'm stepping away to go to the bathroom, and then I go to the bathroom. I'm in the bathroom, I'm in the stall. I've been in there for about 2 minutes because like low-key, I'm just sitting there waiting for my back to stop hurting. I'm just sitting in there giving myself a minute before I have to go back and like finish working, you know? So as I'm sitting in the bathroom stall, like keep in mind, I'm in the stall, there's nobody else in this bathroom, it's just me until somebody walks in. So this person walks into the bathroom and goes in the stall next to me. And as they're walking into the stall, they go,
"Is that Ava?" "Yeah, that's Ava."
And then I'm like, okay, maybe they're talking to someone else. Like, I'm not the only Ava in the world. Excuse my voice, I'm sick, but I'm trying to edit this video right now. I literally forgot to say one of the most important parts of this story because I started talking about it and then I got sidetracked and started talking about something else that was not important at all. But basically, as I'm like sitting there, like thinking, like there's no way this person's talking to me, they start saying, "Ava baby, Ava baby," and at this point they're like in the stall and like they're not sitting on the toilet, they're like facing my stall, and it was really fucking creepy. But then they like keep repeating it and I realize that there's no one else in this bathroom except for me and this weird person that somehow knows my name, and I'm literally like, I start shaking. I like am immediately freaked out because even if you did know me and you saw me, like they walked in way after me. You're looking in the stall, you weirdo. Like, why are you looking in the stall while someone's using the bathroom? Like, that is the biggest violation of privacy. I'm freaking out. I'm like, what do I do? Because I don't want to like walk out of the bathroom stall because like I'm scared, but also I don't want to stay in the bathroom with this person because I'm scared. I like speed up and I'm like, okay, you know what? I need to get out of this bathroom like now. I go wash my hands, the fastest I've ever washed my hands in my entire life. As I'm speeding up, this person also starts speeding up and I'm like, no, I am not dying at my place of work. Like, I'm just dramatic. I wasn't actually gonna die. Like, I don't think. Basically, I like race out of that bathroom. I have never run out of the bathroom at my work that fast in my entire life. That was the scariest experience. And I go up to the front and I like see if it was any of my coworkers, but no, they're all still there. I tell them about it and they're like, what the f? I'm just like,
I don't know, that's just my luck. Like, weird shit happens to me all the time.
Update, I talked to the security guard at my work about this because it was really freaking me out, and I wanted to see if I knew the person. So I talked to him and asked if he could like review the footage, and he did. Basically, he saw that there was only one woman that went in the bathroom after me. She didn't have a kid with her or anything. She wasn't like on the phone. And later on in the footage, he ended up being able to like get a screenshot of like her face to like see if I knew her or not, and I have no idea who this woman is. Never seen her a day in my life. No clue. So that's really just weird and unsettling. First of all, how does this person know who I am? Second of all, there was no one in the bathroom, so who else could they have been talking to? But third, like, why are you looking in my bathroom stall? That's the biggest thing that got me. I hate people. It really creeped me out. Like, I like saw the shoes that the person was wearing, and like for the next like 2 hours I was like so paranoid, like looking at every customer's shoes. I was just like, what shoes are they wearing? What shoes are they wearing? Like, you know, like trying to see who the person was. Eventually I thought I saw a match for who it was, but I don't think their voice was the same. They could have just been wearing the same pair of shoes, and I feel like if it was the person from the bathroom who knew me, it would have came up and said something to me. You know, it's like, I don't know. The whole situation's just really weird. I'm so mad that I'll never get an explanation for this. I never want to go to the bathroom at my work again. Like, I really don't. That's my crazy, weird, creepy story from tonight. I have another story to tell you guys. I briefly told this on my TikTok. This story is from a few weeks ago when I worked customer service. So this like weird old man walks into my work. He's talking to my manager, like he's trying to make conversation with her, and she's kind of like, you can tell she's a little bit like, I don't want to be having this conversation right now. Eventually that conversation breaks off. It went on for like a really long time, but like I'm like cleaning something at one of the registers and this man sees me and he goes, "Good evening." I go, "Good evening," because, you know, match the energy. And he's like, "Can you show me where the Starbucks is?" And I'm like, bitch, we're in a fucking clothing store. Like, what Starbucks? And he's like trying to be sarcastic and funny. And I'm like, it's across the street. And he's like, oh, haha. And I'm like,
Stay away from me.
so yeah, I go back to my little customer service counter. And this man, oh, by the way, he had like a grocery store shopping cart from like the store down the street. And he had like weird things in it. Like he had like a flower pot and like some random shit in there. So he stands at our entranceway, I shit you not, for 30 seconds, not moving, not doing anything, just standing there like with his shopping cart. Like, he is not moving. And then when he finally decides to move, he comes up to customer service, right? I'm at a register right here. He stops like before the register and just like doesn't come up to me. After 10 seconds, I'm finally like, can I help you, sir? Because like he just didn't say anything. He was just standing there. Instead of saying, I want to sign up for your rewards, he was like, I want to get my Gmail in your system. And I was like, you want to sign up for the reward? And he was like, yeah, that. And I was like, okay, cool. Let's do that. Nice. So I put him through the process to like sign up for the rewards. And like he has to answer questions on the little pin pad thing by himself. And he's like, oh, I hope I don't have to do these myself. Haha. And I'm just like, actually, you do. And he's like, oh, he looks at my name tag, right? He goes, oh, Ava, why don't you come around the counter and do these questions for me? And I'm just like, I am not standing that fucking close to you, bitch. I'm a minor. I tell him that I'm not allowed to, which I probably am. I'm not going around the counter to stand that close to a man that I don't know and that is scaring me and that towers over me. I'm good. So he starts like filling out the thing for rewards, announcing everything he's doing out loud. As he's going through the rewards process, I like go down the like counter to get my water bottle. I'm overthinking and I'm paranoid, right? I am the most paranoid person ever. I start thinking to myself, I was like, wouldn't it be insane if this man like had a gun and was like crazy? I don't know, that's just my anxiety. So basically I go get my water bottle and turn my back for like 2 seconds and he starts mumbling something. And I shit you not, it's, oh, da da da, shotgun, da da da, shooting range. And I turn around and I go, cause what the f are you talking? Like, excuse me? You're in a clothing store. Why are you talking about a shooting range? No one else was speaking to him. He just starts mumbling on about guns. Where was the relevance in that for you to like mumble on about guns for as long as you did? Like, anyways, it like really freaked me out. So I was like, okay, this man's kind of off. Like, I knew that before, but now I was like, okay, he's really off. He's like typing in the questions, like blah, 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 trying to make more conversation with me. Keeps using my name in sentences, which it's just like, okay, dude, you did it once, you gotta do it more. Really? He's like, oh, Ava, like, are you a college student? And I'm like, no. And he's like, oh, you're a senior in high school graduating, right? And I was like, 17, junior, minor, hello, minor. So then he's like, oh, okay, Ava, are you a sporty girl? And I was like, what? And he goes, are you a sporty girl, Ava? And I was like, no. And he was like, oh, so you're a fashion girl. And I was like, yeah, cause what the do you say to that? Like, what do you say to that? I just honestly, I was saying whatever I could to get this man out of the store. And then he goes, oh, what time do you guys close? And it was like close enough to like closing to where like he knew that like I was working the closing shift, right? So me, without even thinking, I go 9 p.m. because that's just like
reaction.
Like, I could have told him a different time, but like at the same time, like I kind of couldn't. And the whole time this is going on, the customers that are like at the register like next to me, they're just glancing at him like, what the actual is wrong with this man? He was just really weird. And then he gets approved for the rewards and he's like, oh, thank you everyone. And I'm like,
yep, have a great night, sir.
And then the family next to me, they said something. They were like, yeah, that guy was really weird. And then the one woman was like, yeah, that guy was a whack job. Have someone walk you to your car. And I was like, oh my god, like I didn't even think about that. Like, he could be waiting for me in the parking lot because my dumbass told him like what time we closed. I need to start thinking smarter. Even if it's overthinking, it's better safe than sorry. But yeah, those are 2 of the weirdest work experiences I've had in the past few weeks. I just figured I'd come on here and tell you guys more stories because you seem to really like my story time and I like telling them. So if you want more story times, not next week because 2 story times in a row is a bit much, but maybe a few weeks after, just let me know and I'll make more story time because again, I have way more and things just keep adding to that list. So if you guys like this video, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. Also go follow me on everything else. It's all at avamerceis except for my Snapchat, which is at ava.merceis. Also tap the bell so you get notified whenever I upload. All right, well, I'm exhausted and angry at the world and sick of people, so I'm gonna go. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you all so much. I will see you guys in the next one. All right, I love you guys. Bye.